Hello, Justin. Sorry for taking a bit to get back to you, but hopefully you had a great Black Friday and Thanksgiving weekend. Just really quickly wanted to go over your website and check it out for all the on-page SEO and kind of show you what I find when I do my audit. Um, so first off, I wanted to say I really like your website. The theme is really cool. I love the gold and black. I just think it looks really nice. It looks pretty original. Haven't seen many other websites that look like this. So good job on the design. It is, just from an SEO standpoint by itself, it is lacking a little bit of content. Usually to be competitive in the roofing market, you want to have, for SEO, the more content you have, the better, because you're able to include more keywords on the page and Google knows better what your website is about, and so they're able to rank it and show it to more people. Your current website, I'd guess, has like maybe 400 or 500 words of content. That's not very much. So Google really won't know what your website is about and won't be able to be indexing you for a lot of keywords. If you compare it to other of your competitors, so if I search Durham Roofing Contractors and click on the first real result, Cole's Roofing Construction, you'll notice these guys have a lot more words on the page. Probably, I don't know, 600 or 700. Each one of their pages should have at least 800 words of content is my general rule. And to beat people by a lot, you usually try to have like around 1500 words of content on the home page is a good way to try to beat people with the content. There's another one of the competitors, and they're doing a really good job on their SEO. Notice also they have testimonials. I think that's a really good thing to have to help people convert from just seeing your website into a lead. Right now you guys don't have any reviews or testimonials on your website, so that's something else you could improve. But the design itself, it looks good. The only other thing I would mention, well, two things I guess, is the footer. There's not a sitemap here. That's usually a pretty common thing to include. Links to all the rest of the pages on the website, as well as the contact information. A link to the Google Maps is really important because that links your Google Maps and your website together and can help rank your Google My Business listing. And then the other thing is a privacy policy in terms of service. Those are standards to have, and you don't have them right now. And then also, I think it kind of looks weird when you have a widescreen with only using the center part. It kind of looks like it's optimized for an iPad, but not really desktop. Anyways, but aside from that, the site does look pretty nice. Oh, there's some reviews. You just don't have them on the other pages. Oh, yeah, because I clicked on the review page. So if you could put these on the rest of the pages, that would also be great. From just a simply an on-page SEO standpoint. Some other on-page factors is page speed load times, especially for your phones. People don't like to wait for a website to load, so they'll quickly click off of it, and Google knows that, so they'll reward people who have quickly loading websites. Yours gets a B. It loads in 1.6 seconds, so that's not too bad. And then the other thing is Schema Markup. Schema is like the code on the back end of the website that tells Google what your website is about. So most people in roofing, you would usually use a local business schema. It tells Google that you're a local business. You're not a store, you're not other blogs, you're a local business. But you don't have any schema markup. So that's another area that I would quickly improve or recommend you do to improve your SEO. If we take a look with this tool, it's called Ahrefs. It tells us exactly how your rankings are and what keywords you're indexed for and how many backlinks you're getting. And I'll explain that a little bit more in depth a little later. But currently you're indexed for these 7 keywords. These only pick it up if you're in the top 50, top 100 positions. You could be indexed for more, just be past the top 100. Anyways, Moose Construction, Moose 2121, North Carolina Moose. Looks like Google knows that you're about mooses, but it doesn't really know that you're a roofing company. I don't see any keywords that are talking about roofs. So pretty much Google doesn't know what your website is about. So that's not good at all. You want to definitely increase the amount of content and then put specific keywords that you want to be ranking for inside of the content. So for example, if we look at another competitor, I actually don't like these guys' websites. They look pretty ugly. But let's go to Rayleigh page. This is a really big company, I guess. They work in a lot of different places. But notice how many times they write the word relay, and then most of the time you'll have relay next to other keywords. So you want to be ranking specifically, I don't know if I'm saying relay correctly or not, but you want to put the keyword or the location all over your website so that Google knows where you work. And then you want to have the keyword, so roof. Look at that. 148 times on this page they've used the word roof, or roofing. They use it 76 times. Roofing contractor. 4 times. Roof installation. 1 time. Roof repair. See, 7 times. And so, but if we do the same thing on your website, roof gets mentioned 15 times, roof repair once, roof replacement, relay, I don't know if I spelled it right actually, but you get what I'm saying. So you want to put the keywords that you're trying to rank for multiple times in different ways on your website. And that's why so much having a lot more content is really important, because then it gives you more opportunities to include the keywords they want to be ranking for. Look at how many keywords this guy is indexed for. They're indexed for 4.2 thousand keywords, whereas you're indexed for 8. So it's a big difference in having a lot more content. Another local competitor is this guy, Cole's Roofing something. They don't have as big of a website and haven't invested as much in SEO. As such, they're only getting 200 traffic a month on average, which isn't a ton, but it's enough to keep your business, keep the phones ringing. In general, for most of my clients, about 20% of the traffic becomes leads. So if they're getting 200, they're probably getting, 40 leads a month, which is pretty good. At least a phone call or 2 every day just from their website SEO. And then in addition, usually you get just as much, if not more, leads from the Google My Business listing, which I'll talk about in another minute. So aside from having page speed, schema, the other thing that you'll notice that these other competitors are doing a lot more of is this metric right here. It's called backlinks and referring domains. Also, you can see this UR and DR. That's a gauge as to how good their backlinks and referring domains are, how quality they are. If you look at the other competitor, Cole, whatever his website is. Oops, I clicked out of it. Let me put it back in. Look at him again. They have 23 with 3.1 and 140 backlinks. So even he's doing pretty good. You guys, you have 7, 0, 36, 6 referring domains. So what a backlink is anytime another website anywhere on the internet links back to you, that's called a backlink. So it could be a blog, it could be a home advisor listing, a directory, it could be a news website talking about your company. There's lots and lots of different ways. There's probably 150 different ways to get backlinks. But essentially what it tells Google, if you have a lot of other websites linking to you, it tells Google that your website is really quality. It tells Google that your website is popular, the people are talking about it, referencing it, quoting it, and as such you have a quality website, and so they're going to rank you higher in the search results for all of the keywords that you're indexed for. So the more backlinks you have, the more quality backlinks and relevant backlinks to your industry that you have, the better you're going to be ranking. So that's another thing. Usually when you're paying for SEO, they'll tell you we're going to do a certain amount of backlinks. So like for my SEO packages, we do one press release where you get 50 different backlinks from different news articles every month. We also write a blog to go along with the press release every month. We do 40 high DR backlinks, which are just like getting listed in different directories, etc. There's a lot more that goes to it, but in order to continually boost your website metrics and then increase your rankings. I don't want to go too long, but just really quickly to go over your GMB. Your GMB, there's a lot of different things you need to do to optimize it. So one of them is having a lot of photos and continuing uploading photos that are taken in the locations that you work. So you want to be taking these with your phone at customers' houses and uploading them. Also, if you can get customers to leave reviews and upload photos with their reviews, that helps a ton as well. The other things is just completely filling out the profile. So writing a full 750 word business description is really good. Listing all of your services and products, which I don't think you have so far, in your GMB is also really good. And then of course beating everybody out with reviews. Right now you only have 2, so there's a lot of room to improve on. One other thing is you want to have more categories. Right now you're only listed as a roofing contractor. If we look at some other GMBs of people who are ranking really well for this roofing contractor term, let's see what their categories are. So this one is construction company, corporate office, siding contractor, window installation service, and roofing contractor. So if any of these other ones apply to you, I'm sure you guys do siding and construction, then you'd also want to add those to your GMB. That helps Google know what your business is about and will thus help you rank it better. If you have any other questions about this stuff, I know it's kind of a lot to go over. You don't obviously want to be an expert in SEO. You want to there's only so much you can do in your business. But if you need any other help, I can coach your team, or I can give you more information, or I can even get you a quote to take over your SEO in the future if you're interested in hiring another company for it. But thanks so much. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving weekend, and talk to you again soon.